We've all felt the pain of a canceled flight. It's like all your high hopes suddenly come crashing down. You get to the airport, super excited, picturing adventures or important meetings ahead. But then you see the word "canceled" pop up on the screen. Just like that, your mood takes a nosedive. Suddenly, your plans are a mess. You miss your connecting flight, time is wasted, and stress piles up. People around you start to panic, busy on their phones, looking for solutions that might not even exist. Sometimes it's because of the weather or engine problems, but what if the problem isn't something you can see, like a computer system failure? Sometimes the cause is so complicated that no one can give a clear answer. One small hiccup can mess up thousands of lives, causing a domino effect of missed events and unexpected costs. Kids are crying, adults are frustrated, and everyone is waiting for answers. The uncertainty is the hardest part. Long lines, overwhelmed staff, and endless waiting. Every minute feels like an hour, and hope starts to fade. The airport changes from a gateway to adventure into a place of frustration. The hopeful atmosphere is now filled with complaints and tiredness. It's a clear reminder of how much we rely on technology, and how quickly everything can fall apart. One small error can bring everything to a halt. When a flight is canceled, it's not just an inconvenience, it's a disruption that spreads to families, businesses, and entire communities. Many plans have to change, and emotions get tossed around. In moments like these, we're all reminded how fragile our plans are. No matter how well you prepare, everything can change in an instant. And how helpless we feel when technology lets us down. In the middle of the crowd, frustration and uncertainty bring everyone together in the same experience. On October 23, 2025, Alaska Airlines faced a huge problem. All its flights across the country suddenly stopped. Every flight, all over the United States, was grounded without warning. This caused a lot of chaos at big and small airports. Planes that were ready to take off were told to go back to the gate, and planes that had just landed were sent straight to the parking area. Thousands of passengers were left wondering what was going on, waiting for more information in a tense and confusing situation. The Federal Aviation Administration quickly issued a stop order at Alaska Airlines' request, just as busy evening flights were getting ready all over the country. Now everything was on hold. The reason? It wasn't bad weather. It wasn't an airport security problem either. Instead, it was a major failure in the airline's super important ground technology system. In an instant, Alaska's huge network, which serves dozens of cities in the US and 12 other countries, completely shut down, stopping all flight activity. Passengers were asked to get off planes, terminals were full of confusion, and rumors started flying around. Was it a cyber attack? Or a national security threat? The airline quickly made it clear. This was purely an internal technology breakdown, not a hack or outside attack. With its main systems completely down, not a single Alaska or Horizon Air flight could take off, not even for the shortest routes. This decision was made for safety. Without working computers, the airline couldn't make sure flights were safe and ran smoothly. The airline simply couldn't manage schedules, crews, or plane movements. Planes that were already in the air landed safely at the nearest airports, but the chaos on the ground had just begun, with thousands of people looking for answers. Thousands of travelers suddenly faced canceled plans, full hotels, and missed connections. Many tried to rebook, but even the reservation systems were down, making their trips even more uncertain. The ripple effect would last for days, affecting thousands of people and testing how strong the modern airline industry truly is. What exactly is an IT outage? An IT outage is when really important computer systems suddenly stop working, either partly or completely. This messes up normal activities, but why can this stop an airline in its tracks? IT, information technology, is like the backbone of how an airline works. It handles everything from booking tickets, checking in, boarding, managing bags, to all the behind-the-scenes flight operations. Every single process is connected and relies on digital systems. When these systems fail, the airline's brain completely shuts down. Outages can happen for many reasons, like hardware breaking, software bugs, or network problems. Sometimes, just one small part failing can cause a huge problem. In the case of Alaska Airlines, the problem was a main data center failing. It wasn't a cyber attack. This is important to know. There was no data breach, just a technical breakdown that crippled the system. Modern airlines rely a lot on IT to stay safe, handle logistics, and make sure communication runs smoothly. Pilots need up-to-date digital flight plans, gate agents need to quickly check in passengers, and baggage handlers must track thousands of bags every day. Without IT, all these processes stop completely. Even if a plane is ready to fly and the crew is in place, flights can't operate safely without working IT systems. Safety is always the top priority, so the entire airline operation has to come to a complete halt until the systems are back up and running normally. One IT glitch doesn't just delay flights, it can bring an entire airline to a halt. Without working systems, flights can't leave, crews can't be assigned, and safety checks can't be confirmed. At the airport, check-in counters freeze, boarding stops, and lines grow longer and longer. Behind the scenes, the operations center loses track of planes and crews, causing a chain reaction of cancellations. Planes and staff end up in the wrong cities, making it even harder to get things back to normal. Even a short problem can mess up travel for days. Rebooking thousands of passengers and moving planes around is a huge logistical headache. The complicated nature of air travel means one hiccup can throw the entire system into chaos. It's a clear reminder of how connected and how fragile modern airlines are. The Alaska Airlines shutdown canceled hundreds of flights, leaving thousands of people stranded. Horizon Air, Alaska's regional partner, was hit just as hard. Other airlines, like Hawaiian, avoided the mess thanks to separate systems. For travelers, the impact was immediate: missing connecting flights, a frantic search for hotels, and unexpected costs. Business meetings, family reunions, and vacations were simply gone. The financial damage hit both passengers and the airline: lost income, compensation costs, and a damaged reputation. Trust is hard to win back after a breakdown like this. Alaska wasn't just fixing computers, they were fighting to win back customer trust. Every canceled flight was a story of disrupted lives. The real cost went far beyond money. In the middle of all the chaos, Alaska Airlines moved quickly to talk to everyone. They told everyone it was an internal computer problem, not a cyberattack, which helped people feel safer. They kept giving updates on their website and social media, telling travelers to check their flight status before going to the airport. The airline said sorry, understanding how upset and inconvenienced everyone was. Their team worked non-stop to rebook passengers, give out hotel and food vouchers, and get things back to normal. Behind the scenes, the tech crew was racing to fix the data center and get backup systems running. The leaders promised to use all their resources and be open about everything. The goal was to get planes flying and trust back as fast as possible. For Alaska Airlines, this wasn't the first IT disaster in 2025. A similar problem in July had already shaken people's trust. 2 big breakdowns in 1 year raised serious questions about the airline's technology. Backup systems failed to stop either shutdown, showing deeper weaknesses. Loyal passengers started to doubt Alaska's reliability. The airline now faces pressure to fix its IT systems and prove it can provide safe and steady service. Rebuilding trust will take more than just promises. It will take perfect performance. The world is waiting for real improvements. Behind every canceled flight are real people, families, business travelers, and seniors, who are suddenly stuck. Airports became a scene of confusion and tiredness, with long lines and staff who were overwhelmed. Social media was filled with stories of missed weddings, funerals, and once-in-a-lifetime moments. The emotional impact was huge: frustration, disappointment, and helplessness. But, in the middle of the mess, strangers helped each other, sharing chargers, snacks, and support. These small acts of kindness stood out amidst the chaos. This disruption was more than just a technical failure, it was a human crisis. Alaska Airlines faces the challenge of not only fixing their systems, but also fixing the disrupted journeys. Every stranded passenger is a reminder of what's at stake when technology fails. If your flight gets canceled because of a tech problem, don't panic, act fast. Check the airline's app, website, and social media for updates and rebooking options. Know your rights. You might be able to get your money back or a new flight without extra cost. Keep your hotel or food receipts. You might get reimbursed for them. Book a hotel and rebook your flight quickly. Spots fill up fast. Stay calm and be nice to the staff. They're your best helpers. Think about getting travel insurance and have emergency contacts ready. Being prepared and patient can turn a travel nightmare into a manageable detour.